know, the crew always says to me, Adam, go quick, because we got to keep up with all the hot topics. Well, I mean, I try my best to demonstrate what China is like today. But you know what? All I've found is that I could sum up everything that's going on here in China in one concept, the Chinese dream. Well, it's an intriguing idea to examine, but it's hard to explain, right? What is the Chinese dream? Well, the obvious way to find out is to talk to some dream chasers, right? Why China can't.
Every country and nation has its own dreams, and with dreams come hope. China has used only several decades to go through the 3 industrial revolutions that took the West more than 200 years, and saw its economy leap to world number 2. Over 1.3 billion people relieved of material shortage, and over 700 million lifted out of poverty.
Here comes Lazovic. And that's a miss, so that's it.
China's miracle makers are those who dare to dream and put their thoughts to action. Chinese people are striving tirelessly to fulfill the Chinese dream of the great revival of the Chinese nation. The Chinese dream is to make the country prosperous and strong, rejuvenate the nation, and see that the people are happy. A rapidly changing China is showing the world the immense charm of the Chinese path.
When we're talking about Chinese realization of Chinese dream, we do not mean we were just a copycat. The Chinese dream is actually the Chinese way of development.
Say China choose its own way, that's not quite enough. You have to choose the right way. China has a very successful economic model, the socialist market economy, and it's continuing to grow very quickly. Since 1978, China's economy has grown at about approximately the average for the whole period of about 9% a year. No economy anywhere in the world, in the whole of human history, has ever grown for 41 years at 9% a year. Secondly, perhaps even more impressive, is the number of people who are affected by it. When China started to grow very fast, it was 22% of the world's population. No country in the world has ever seen so many people improve their economic conditions. It's just the greatest miracle in the whole of human history. China's development was adapted to China's national conditions, and it was objectively correct. The Chinese dream, as I understand it, is China will achieve a good life for all its people, and therefore I will have a good life as well.
The Chinese dream is fundamentally about making life better for the Chinese people, and China is continuously advancing towards this goal. In 2018, China produced on average over US $400,000 worth of GDP per second. A new business was set up on average every 5 seconds. 10 meters of rural roads were built or renovated on average each second. 1.3 meters were added to the high-speed railways on average every 10 seconds. 1.1 tons and 8.6 tons of steel and coal production capacities were cut on average each second. 2,240 square meters of forest and 1,733 square meters of well-facilitated farmland were created on average each second. And 4 more people were employed in cities, and 4 people lifted out of poverty in rural areas on average every 10 seconds. China is changing its development model, becoming greener and more innovative and efficient. A more open and vibrant China serves as a big stage for the strivers and dream chasers.
I've seen many different Chinese innovations, and I've met many innovative talents. Thanks to technology, many more people can make their dreams come true. I wonder what the next surprise will be in the future. Over time, I have acquired a lot of stuff. I have no place to store, but I don't want to throw it away. Luckily, I have found a place where I can store my memories. Welcome. All right. Cool. Thank you.
Now, this is our real-time inventory system, and then there's only one left.
I'm lucky. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Okay. Right.
Bam.
Okay. 那在08年之前，我是在香港那边生活。香港的迷你仓很普及的，利用闲置的空间，改造成为适合存储的环境。在内地的大城市里面，迷你仓它是一个彻底的蓝海的市场，所以我就选择08年的时候来北京。我热爱这个城市，热爱我的祖国，在这里面我可以非常自由的去寻找到、去实践我的梦想。
Dreams can come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Even in a tiny space like this, a dream can be realized.
In 1949, China was almost the poorest country in the world. Now China is less than 5 years away from being a high-income economy. This is an incredible transformation. And what I found was astonishing. In China between 1949 and 1978 was the biggest increase in life expectancy ever in any country in human history.
In 1949, the urbanization rate of our country was only roughly 10%. However, by the end of last year, so the urbanization rate was roughly 60%. And it means we have been getting closer and closer to the Chinese dream.
China's target is by 2020, 2021 to achieve what it calls moderate prosperity. So I'll take the World Bank definition. China will become a high-income economy in about 2022, 2023. When China becomes a high-income economy, this will double the number of people living in high-income economies. It will rise from 18% to 36% of the world's population. It will be a great celebration for the world when China becomes a high-income economy and moves towards the China dream, but there will still be very much work to do.
There are still so many people out there who need help. What are their worlds like?
他生气地把修表工具扔在桌上，叹了口气。老赵来到西医看大夫。
我们常人都不知道，盲人朋友他有心理视觉，通过我们为他们讲述，他们就跟看到这个画面是一样的。把这个声音激活了以后，重新回到现实当中，那么他就不是一个残疾人，他是一个完整的社会人。
So, what did you think of the movie?
感觉挺好的，不错。通过就是那个老师的给我们叙述，我们就像看得见一样。
后天失明的盲人朋友，这种电影的讲述就激发了他过去的这种内心忘掉的那些个视觉信息，他能够想到好多他生活当中那些被忘却的事物。这15年呢，我们的观众有一些老观众，他们甚至于已经离开这个世界了。也就是说，他们在离开之前，他们的愿望告诉我们，我很想去新木影院。我们能够把这个电影的讲述和有声图书送到中国100多所盲校，让更多的盲孩子能够知道，哦，视觉它会跟我们的这个健全的孩子一样健康的成长。这个社会是需要这个公益服务的，它需要很多的人参与进来，实现一个共同的梦想，让中国更美好。
Every day, the visually impaired go outside, walk the streets of the busiest, most populated city. They must be really brave, right? They have to struggle even harder than the rest of us to realize their dreams. A society where even the disabled can catch their dreams, that's a happy society.
The Chinese dream is, in the end, the dream of the people. So we must rely closely on them to realize it, and we must bring them constant benefits. To safeguard and improve people's livelihood is the basis and starting point for China's development. China has built the world's largest social security system, covering elderly care, medical care, and minimum social security benefits. The basic endowment insurance covers over 900 million people, and the medical insurance over 1.3 billion people, achieving blanket medical insurance. The life expectancy has also risen to 77 in 2018. By March 2018, 9.044 million disabled individuals in China had received basic living allowance. A total of 8,435 care centers for disabled individuals were in place, and the number of impoverished disabled individuals on record has dropped to 1.698 million. The building of a well-off society that benefits over 1 billion people must be shared by all, and no one should be left out. Share opportunities to achieve their personal full potential and their dreams, so harmony may be achieved during development.
As a teacher myself, in my opinion, an education is essential to realizing the Chinese dream. I've worked in and visited many schools in China. The differences are vast between these schools that I visited, but there are people out there willing to fight for this dream. So this is a future pick. 3025. There'll be robots as big as buildings.
I do have a dragon.
Dragon. These are postcards from all over China or from a specific place?
From 5 provinces, Yunnan, Guangxi, Guangdong, and Gansu, Fujian. Yeah.
So the place where there's the highest need, right?
Yeah. When I graduated from the university, I think maybe the education is the most important thing for the children, for our nations tomorrow, and I think I can do something.
We also do a lot of the project and to help the students know besides the knowledge in the book, and they can learn a lot about the world.
我们老师就相当于是一根线，可以连接到城市和乡村，告诉他们外面其实有更大的世界，你可以有更多的选择。
愿所有的中国青年能摆脱冷气向上走，这个就是我的梦想。
The Chinese dream means everyone may fulfill his dreams during the endeavor for the Chinese dream. In the 1940s, over 80% of China's 450 million population was illiterate. Today, China's higher education scale and number of graduates each year top the world. Hundreds of millions of people achieved their life's dreams thanks to education. Without the continuation and development of civilization, or the promotion and prosperity of culture, the Chinese dream will not come true. The achievement of the Chinese dream is a development process that sees the spiritual and material civilization taking off together. The Chinese dream needs generation after generation of Chinese people working together to realize it.
A person cannot achieve prosperity without the society becoming well.
If the nation is good, then everybody's
Yeah,
good.
then I will be good as well,
Everybody's
yes. The number of people being educated in China is going up who can't read and write. They don't have choices in life. That's not of good human rights.
We have just witnessed such kind of progress, dramatic progress during the past few years, because of continual rise of income level and their disposable income. If social mobility is good enough, that means everybody can just have equal opportunity to realize their own dreams.
All these 1.4 billion people in China, and as they become more prosperous and as they have more choices, they are able to carry out this dream. So it's got to continue to develop with the people's increasing needs.
There's
the
no
way
one
to put
left
it.
behind.
As China gains international prominence and collaboration and communication with other countries pick up in areas such as economy, politics, science and technology, and culture, China fever is quietly gaining popularity globally. To build a world with lasting peace and a world that's generally safe, enjoying shared prosperity, open and tolerant as well as clean and beautiful, is everyone's wish. The Chinese dream and the world's dream are growing closer together. This Chinese dream is closely linked to the dreams of other people around the world. China's development will continue to bring more opportunities and benefits to the world.
China has always been, a powerhouse for the global economic growth. China is now, working hard to push the Belt and Road Initiative. It can also just help those countries to improve their infrastructure, to create more job opportunities, to improve the employment of those countries and regions. And China is also working hard to push a new type of globalization, and free trade.
The prosperity of China contributes to the prosperity of the whole world. That's why the Chinese dream helps other countries. They don't have to understand exactly what the Chinese dream is, but they know that they're just benefiting from the rapid development of China. There is no external force which can stop China becoming prosperous. The only country that can stop China's rise is China.
It's China itself.
我的梦想是找一个好一点的农业项目，带领老百姓发家致富。
我的梦想就是全国人民都能够提高自救互救的意识和能力，每个人都能够平安、健康、快乐的生活。
我的梦想就是成为一名歌星，唱歌给全世界听，像一棵海草，海草，海草，海草，随风飘扬。
我的中国梦是成为半导体事业的一颗螺丝钉，为中国半导体事业贡献自己的一份力量。
我的梦想啊，中国人强大，我们在这边也强大一点就可以了。
我的梦想是希望父母家人身体能健健康康的。我想对中国说：加油，中国，你一定能行。
我希望我的中国繁荣昌盛，然后也希望人民们平安喜乐。
祝我的祖国繁荣昌盛，国泰民安。
祖国，我爱你，中国，加油！
There's been a lot of facts and a lot of questions answered. Even still, I think it's almost impossible to precisely define what the Chinese dream actually is. But through the process, I've been able to discover another side of China. Now, our show is about to end, and there's still so many more questions that need to be answered. I'm sure China has to unveil upon me. But for now, I gotta be on my way. So, bye-bye.